nice thing to say. The other thing is, I smile all the time. If I smile, bigger, bigger. Yeah, see? If you just smile at people, they think you're a happy person. They want to be closer to you, and they don't know why. And the other thing I do when I'm driving on my way to school in the morning, I'll wave to people as they go back the other way. And these people don't even know who I am. You can see them waving like, hey, I don't know her. And I love to do it when it's a guy and a girl, and the guy's driving, and I'm like waving at the guy. And he like waves back, and you can see her like, do you know her? What's going on? Okay, so if you're gonna be nice to somebody, you're gonna be complimentary. Here's the other thing. Sometimes you guys are just gonna end up being friends. Yeah, obviously, all right. The greatest thing about being friends is, for instance, if you two, and I've met a lot of nice people, but I just got an email today from a guy who's actually a bodyguard, Sandra Bullock, and those type of people. I met him at an arts event. He was very nice. We went out once. We were just good friends. I invited him to a birthday party at my house. It was very calm. No police. And he met a girlfriend of mine. He met a friend of mine. And he emailed me today and said, we have really hit it off, and I want to thank you for inviting us, because the truth is, you might have a little crush on someone, but it's not going to work out. You especially with the hair. Right? You might have a little crush on someone. But what you can do is introduce people. My parents met on a blind date. They're Catholic. They went to Penn State. They met on a blind date. They did it for 7 years. Oh, I'm like, Dad, what's up with that? Why did it take you so long? He goes, I was afraid of her. Okay, so, but they finally got married. They've been married for 53 years. So they've been together for a long time, okay? But they started as friends, okay? So I want to thank you guys for being our, wait, I have one more. Stay right there. Okay, where's my other, come on up here. Come on up here. Okay, let's step up here. You're going to be the judge of this one, okay? You stand there, judge. Come over here. Alright, you basically stay right there. Okay, now this is body language. This is one of the things that you guys probably already know this, just like the scripture. I can say scripture and you can end it, but you're not really sure where it came from. Body language is something I learned in college. I had been reading about it for a long time because you can tell about people's. That's why I'm always smiling, because people will smile right back. I wave, people wave back. Yeah, that's right. I would tell my students every day that I love them, and they would tell me back. And so we would be walking down the hall, and I'd be smiling and waving and saying, hey, and they go, Miss Porter, I love you. I'm like, I love you too. And all these other teachers are like, what is going on in your classroom, okay? Because I love my students, and I love to teach, okay? So here's the other thing. If I'm a young lady like this, and I'm attracted to someone, can you tell who I'm attracted to? Yeah. So that, you thought it was you. My body and my stance, I'm facing this guy. I am all about him. I'm looking at him. He might not even know it. He over here, he's like, she's so close to me. She must really like me, but I don't even know he's there. Okay? The problem we think is that proximity, being close to someone, might be an attractive trait, but look at where the person is looking and how their body language is. I'm physically closer to him, but I'm looking at this young man, okay? So when you're out and about, you see people, you can kind of tell who is attracted to who by who you're paying attention to. Same with the honesty. Remember I said if you're going to lie to someone, most people can't lie and look straight at you, they look away. So as you're getting to know your friends, especially as you go on through high school and college, if you feel like you're hanging out with the wrong person, just ask them. You can ask them a lot of questions and see what they answer. If they start looking away or get a little nervous, you can tell if they're being honest with you or not, okay? And girls, you can tell if a guy's really interested in you because they listen to you and they ask you questions and they look you right in the eye, as opposed to doing one of these where they're talking to you but they're looking around. What are they doing? They're bored, or they're looking for they're like talking to you, but they're looking for something else, okay? So I always can tell if someone's interested in me, the person, because I pay exact attention to them. Now, in the last group, I was telling about this editor. I wrote a little article about a student at my school. I sent it to the Dallas Morning News, and the editor called me and said, hey, I would love to come out and interview that student. And I said, well, sure, come on out. So the guy came out, and this is a guy who's in his late 40s. He's kind of heavy set, not very attractive looking person, very quiet, kind of nerdy, okay? All right? So what I do, I pay complete attention to him. I met him at the door. I said, thank you for coming out. You'll get the student now. The principal wants to talk to you. We sat him down. We talked his ear off. We had all these people coming by saying hello to him. We started showing him the school. We showed him the gardens. We were taking pictures. My boss said, why don't you take a lunch, because we gave a lot of information. We went out, we talked about his life, how I said, well, how long have you been a journalist? Where'd you go to college? Are you dating anybody? He said, well, I have a girlfriend. Oh, that's great. How long have you known her? I talked and talked and talked his ear off, asked him a lot of questions about himself. He went back to work, immediately emailed me and said, we're going to make your student the cover story of our issue this week on the Neighbors Go section of the Dallas Morning News, the section of South Dallas. And we'd like to come out and take more pictures of it, but don't tell him it'll be a secret. Like, he was like really into this. This is so cool. Your school's great. Why do you think he did that? Because I spent so much time telling him how great a person he was and how much fun he was. That's okay. Which one?
Oh, I was 318, conference.
Oh, what does that mean?
It's the time of living I have in camp.
Oh.
Or the seventh grade.
Is that God calling us to finish up here? Maybe. So my point is, I pay so much attention to this guy. He did 2 stories on us in one issue and put us on the cover, just because I pay attention to him. Now, I wasn't interested in him as a boyfriend. I just wanted him to know that we really appreciate him coming out. So if you guys, appreciate people, you need to let